Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Finding a Mentor for Your Business. This is a LinkedIn live event designed to empower entrepreneurs, business leaders, and professionals in their journey towards effective mentorship. In case you don't know me, my name is Bedford-Flood. I am a seasoned CEO and a leadership coach for Vistage. I help leaders achieve better results, grow their businesses faster, and maximize their impact as a leader. If you want to learn more, please message me. I would love to talk to you. And if you are listening right now, please put leader in the chat so I know who you are and we can connect after the event. So we are limited on time today, so I want to go ahead and get started. In my years, I have witnessed firsthand the transformative power of mentorship in the business world. It is more than just guidance. It's about a partnership that catalyzes professional growth, opens doors for opportunities, and provides invaluable insight into the complexities of being a business leader, a successful business leader. So we are going to touch on mentorship, but we are not going to take a super deep dive. We don't have a whole lot of time for that today. But I also want to leave some time at the end for questions. So please hold those questions until then. And if you would like to discuss mentorship further when we are finished, feel free to reach out to me after the event and we can schedule a quick 15-minute call or however long you need to discuss mentorship. And if you're not able to get everything out of this that you need in the short period of time that we have here. So I want to start out by talking about what mentorship is. We're going to talk about what mentorship really means in the business context, and how to proactively seek and engage with potential mentors, and understanding that the best mentor-mentee relationships are built on mutual respect and a shared value. We'll discuss how to connect with like-minded professionals and possibly meet mentors in the Houston area. You can actually use this information from anywhere in the world. You'll be able to take something out of it, I would hope. So whether you're just starting your business, you're scaling your business, or you're looking to enhance your skills in networking, I hope that you will find this beneficial. So let's get started. The first step is really to understand what mentorship is. Let me begin by explaining that a mentor is someone that offers their knowledge, expertise, and advice to less experienced individuals. That's common sense. I think everyone really kind of has an idea of what a mentor is, but a mentor is not necessarily a formal teacher or a coach. That is where the confusion comes in, but it is someone who guides based on their own experiences. So this distinction between a mentor and a coach, coaches are often hired to develop specific skills and achieve specific goals. Mentors provide guidance and advice, again, on their personal experience and insights. And mentors typically don't follow necessarily a structured program like coaches provide. So you will get value out of mentorship, but your greatest value probably most likely will come from a coach. Mentors aren't necessarily always paid. They're doing this voluntarily to help you, once they connect with you, to help you build your business. And the mentor's role is to be basically a trusted advisor, offer support to you, wisdom, feedback, whether it's direct instruction or solutions. There are various types of mentors. There's also various types of coaches. So these will kind of go hand in hand. There's industry experts that have extensive experience in a specific industry and can provide insight into industry trends, challenges, and other opportunities that might arise. Then you have experienced entrepreneurs who have successfully navigated the entrepreneurial journey and can offer practical advice on starting and growing a business. So this is where sometimes people get a little confused as well. A mentor does not necessarily have to be a business owner. You can have a mentor that is an industry leader, or someone that is in the realm of maybe great success within a particular industry, but they're not necessarily a business owner. So a mentor does not have to be a business owner. It's a peer mentor. So that is similar to that someone that is similar in career stages that can offer relatable advice and share their experiences, or someone who has greater experience than you do that can keep you from making the same mistakes that they've made in the past. Then you have informal mentors, and this can be anyone in your network who can offer advice and guidance. So, we've covered the 2 points. And before we move on to number 3 and get deep, if you want, I want to remind you that if any of this resonates with you, please send me a message. I'll be happy to schedule a consultation to discuss with you further. Again, there's not a lot of time today, so we're not going to take a super deep dive into this, but we are going to touch on some very important points. So what are some of the benefits of having a mentor? This is where you kind of have to set your pride aside. Some people don't believe in mentorship. They have this mentality that they can handle it all by themselves. A mentor is something that I think that we should all have. I've been a business owner of 2 successful businesses for 26 years. And in my 26 years, I've always had some type of mentor. A mentor can provide you the guidance and insight that you need in order to handle business challenges and make strategic decisions. They also can provide networking opportunities where they can introduce you to new contacts, people that maybe you don't have a connection with. You don't have the ability to reach them any other way than through a specific mentor. They can help you also develop your skills. They can help you identify areas where you might need improvement. And then support and encouragement. They can boost your confidence and your morale, especially in tough times. We all go through that. We all have tough times in our career or in our personal life, and they can help you and support you in that. So how do you go about finding the right mentor? My biggest suggestion in this area is to identify your needs. I can't emphasize enough the importance of understanding your own needs and objectives before you seek a mentor. You need to have a clear understanding of your personal and professional goals before you seek out a mentor. This will help you make the most of the mentorship by your focus and having a plan in place. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when searching for a mentor is not clearly defining what they need from that relationship. They're just all over the place. Well, this person seems to be quite successful, so let me reach out to them. That's not what you want to do in this. You want to make sure that you have a clear plan on what you want to get out of the people that you want to consider your mentors. So what are your professional goals? Take the time to really reflect on your short and long-term objectives. What specific skills or knowledge do you want to acquire from having a mentor? And what business goals are you aiming to achieve? What are your personal development goals? What areas in your personal development do you want to improve? What leadership skills do you want to improve on? What communication skills do you want to improve on? What work-life balance is that important to you? These are things that are also going to be crucial in making sure that you're choosing the right person to help you along the way. What are some of the challenges and pains that you're facing? What are your current obstacles in your career or your business journey? You need to understand these pain points in order to find a mentor who can successfully help you navigate these issues. Identify the qualities that you're looking for, their experience, their expertise. Depending on your goals, you should look for a mentor that has industry experience if you're just starting out in a particular industry. That will give you the guidance that you need and the direction you need to excel in that particular industry. What type of mentor style are you looking for? There's different styles. Do you prefer a mentor who is more of a coach or someone who is offering structured advice? Someone that can provide regular check-ins? Or are you seeking someone more casual on an advisory relationship? Now, I will touch on those 2 points. If you're looking for someone who can offer a more structured advice, and check-ins with you, that's going to be more along the line of a coach rather than a mentor. Your mentor is going to be more casual, where they're just offering advisory information on how to maybe move on to the next level within your particular industry or your particular job. They're not really keeping track of how are you doing in this. So that's one thing that you want to keep in mind as well. Do you actually need a coach, or do you need a mentor? The best mentors and mentee relationships are often built on shared values. Do you have compatible personalities? Be sure to consider what kind of personality trait you want to work with and that would work well with you. What is their availability? It's important to make sure that you find a mentor, if you're going to go down the mentor route, that has some time to maybe discuss um, opportunities with you. Can you help me with this particular challenge that I've run into in the industry? What is their willingness to invest in the relationship with you? That's something that's quite important, to make sure that you have that information lined out before you move forward. A mentor is not necessarily someone that is going to charge you like a coach would. So their availability is going to be scarce, especially if they have a very busy schedule. So you want to make sure that they have the time to talk to you whenever you need them. Where to find mentors? So connecting with the right people in Houston. There are an abundance of opportunities in Houston for finding mentors. And thanks to its diverse and dynamic environment, the opportunities are almost endless for you. There's a lot of local business events, such as the Houston Business Journal, the Greater Houston Partnership, the Houston Chamber of Commerce. There's also a lot of specific groups, such as Asian Chamber of Commerce or the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, if you're looking for those types of industries as well. And there's specific industries that are held throughout Houston that have events that are excellent for meeting potential mentors in various fields. In fact, there is an event that is called Mentoring Monday that is happening actually this coming Monday from 3 to 6 p.m. at the Hilton, which is located at 4450 University Drive, I believe. You can Google Mentoring Monday 2024 so that you can get tickets for that. The Houston Business Journal and Texas Capital will host their 2024 Economic Outlook on March 27th. And the Houston Business Journal is also hosting Diversity in Business Awards 2024 on March 28th. This is a good place. Both of those are actually really good places to meet other professionals. There's, and these are big events. There's also startup events. There are meetup events as well, such as Houston Young Professionals that host quite a few events during the year, where aspiring entrepreneurs can connect with experienced business leaders. There's professional organizations, there's industry specific, as I had mentioned, joining local chapters of professional associations relevant to your particular industry. There's example, Women's Contractors Association for women contractors that are in the construction industry. If you're in the construction industry and you're a woman, that's a great place to go. Depending on what type of business you're in, it may be a great place to go, even if you are not in the construction industry, so that you can network. The Houston Builders Association, they have Association Society for Engineers, and Greater Houston Manufacturing Association. Houston Energy Corridor for energy sector professionals as well. So there's also free resources, other resources. I had mentioned the Houston Startup Resource. You can get a list, and actually this is in my newsletter that I recently sent out, of over 470 accelerators, investors, and other resources from that list. If you do not have access to that list, you can go to my LinkedIn page, and under newsletters, there will be a recent newsletter that I put out that is also titled Finding a Mentor in Houston. You can look at that, and it will give you the link for that particular one. The Houston Startup and Entrepreneurs, they meet usually monthly, so join Meetup. Open Houston is also another way to connect with diverse community entrepreneurs and investors and people that are just like you, that's looking to expand their network. Not only can you find mentors, you can also be one. So keep that in mind. Your connections might lead you to other connections. There are paid memberships in Houston as well. Vistage Worldwide, which is where I am an executive coach and peer advisory facilitator. We are the world's largest CEO and peer advisory group in the world. We have over 45,000 members. We offer a lot of resources to our members. We also have, if you are a woman in the Houston area, the National Association of Women's Business Owners. It's called NAWBO, and it is all about empowering women entrepreneurs and leaders. The Greater Houston Women's Chamber of Commerce is also great. I had mentioned the Hispanic. There's also the Greater Houston Black Chamber of Commerce, which is advocating for African American businesses in the Houston area. And then Women's Business Enterprise Alliance. Again, if you are a woman business owner, or even if you're not, this is a good place to meet people. Women are typically seeking other women to be their mentors. Men are typically seeking other men to be their mentors. And sometimes men seek women to be mentors as well. Make sure that you are utilizing LinkedIn. That's how you heard about this event. So we want to make sure that you're utilizing that and finding professionals, maybe in your industry or field, that you can connect with. Check their recommendations and endorsements to make sure that they have what you are looking for as a mentor. If they don't have any recommendations or endorsements, they're probably not active on LinkedIn, or maybe they're just not quite the mentor that you're looking for. Interact with their post, like and comment on it, and share their post to get their attention, get on their radar, especially if it's someone that you really have a great deal of respect for and you want to connect with that person. That is the best way to do it. Connect with them. If you're not already connected with them, make sure that once they accept your connection, that you're sending them a thank you message and express your desire to learn more about their work. Propose a brief meeting. This is something that I do when I connect with people and I find interest in their business, whether it's in my industry or not. I always want to make sure that I'm reaching out to them saying, hey, I really find what you're doing to be quite impressive. I'd like to learn more about your background. Can we schedule a 15-minute call just to do an introductory call to see how we can network together or be a resource for each other? Make sure that you are constantly doing that with the people that you want to connect with. They're not looking for you, you're looking for them. So you need to make sure that you are getting in front of them as much as you can. The importance of the first impression is to make sure that you are positive and that you are professional. People are not going to want to connect with you if you don't have that professional presence. You would be surprised at the number of leaders that I meet and run into, whether it's a business owner or someone that is even just leading that business. They're not the owner, but they have a presence within that organization and their professionalism is off. If you want to impress a mentor, you need to be impressive. You need to look impressive. You need to carry yourself well and speak well. You need to have that presence about you that's going to draw them to you. Make sure that you're crafting your initial contact message. Personalization is very important. If you want to connect with someone, make sure you do your homework. I've already touched on this, but don't just reach out to anyone that you think is an influence in your field. You need to make sure that you are really doing your homework to learn more about their background and their history. Get to know them professionally before you reach out to them, and make sure that you're being clear about why you're wanting to reach out to them specifically and what you hope to gain from that connection. Hey, again, I find the information that you share very valuable, and I'm looking to gain more ways to whatever that might be, network or connect with individuals. So in-person events are also a great way. You can do in person or you can do online, but you need to make sure that you're using sort of the same presence as you're connecting with these people. You want to make sure that you're maintaining that professionalism. You need to be sure that you're approaching people in a way that it's going to make them say, yes, this is somebody I want to get to know. This is somebody that I feel that I could mentor. This is somebody I feel that I can connect with. Offer going and having a cup of coffee with them. Let me buy you a cup of coffee. I'd like to pick your brain about a few things. And people, if they have time, they're going to be open to that. But you also have to be mindful of their time. If you take up too much of their time, they will avoid you in the future at all costs. So be sure to show genuine interest in their work and their opinions. Ask open-ended questions and listen actively for their responses. And if the conversation goes well, maybe you can connect for lunch or maybe a longer conversation. Be sure if they are spending time to talk to you, that you are giving them something in return. At least make sure that you're sending some type of follow-up after meeting with them, having a conversation with them within 24 to 48 hours of that conversation. Mention some things that were memorable to you about that conversation. And you want to be open to any type of feedback they might have for you as well. So this is just a starting point for you in Houston to get out there. You can, again, use your online resources, use your local networks. That is very important, especially if your business is strictly in the Houston area, to use your local networks to get you in front of people you otherwise would not have the opportunity to get in front of. So we are almost out of time. Time always goes by so fast when we're on here. So I want to open it up for questions. If anyone has any questions, I would love to hear from you. Let me see. If anyone has any questions, please type them in the chat box. If not, we will continue on. Well, again, I want to respect everyone's time, and we are unfortunately out of time for today. So thank you for joining me today for finding a mentor for your business. If you would like to discuss mentorship further, please reach out to me after the event and we can schedule a quick 15-minute time to talk a little bit further and a little bit deeper. I hope that you did find insight and value out of this discussion and that you're equipped with some of the tools and knowledge to embark on your mentorship journey. Again, I do have a newsletter out that is titled Finding a Mentor for Your Business. There's several links on that newsletter that will take you directly to their websites or those resources. So please join me back here again on Friday as I have the honor of interviewing Dr. Sam Sukar, the top Houston plastic surgeon, cosmetic surgeon, and that will happen at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time right here, same time, same place. I look forward to seeing you all then. Enjoy your Wednesday and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you so much for joining me and have a great day.